It's the time and the season, it's almost here, and the signs and the reasons are very clear. The fulfillment of scripture is coming true, and we're expectantly waiting, the time is due. There's a change that is brewing, an urgent call. It's the same kind of feeling before you fall. It's a sense, it's an instinct, an inner voice. It's a test, are you listening? Have you made your choice? There's a crossroad coming, do you know your path? Are you lost and running? Do you fear the wrath? Don't you feel all the heaviness in the air? If it's real, are you ready? Is your soul prepared? There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. Is your family equipped if the time has come? Would you have what you need or be scared and run? No matter where you are, no matter what you believe, there's a change that is coming, to that we agree. It's like we all seem to know that there's not much time before we reach the tipping point and we cross the line. Got one foot in the chasm of this growing crack. We're at the edge of the cliff and there's no turning back. There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. With the labor pains growing, you can count the days. So many earthquakes, tornadoes, and tidal waves. It's the eve of destruction, the harvest's here. It's the reaping, but we will not live in fear. For our time of redemption is coming soon. By divine intervention, we'll see the truth arriving live and direct for all to view. If you haven't read the Bible, I pray you do. There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. It's like time speeding up and it seems so fast. And while a month slips by, a year is past. You hear the same kind of feeling all over the globe. Not sure just what it's revealing, but you're not alone. The same dreams that you're dreaming are all repeating. It seems that while we are sleeping, we're given meanings. And when it all goes down, there will be no doubt. From the east to the west, to the north and south, there's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs. There's a big thing coming and there's not much time. It's all been written by God's design. There's a plan and a purpose, it's all divine. If you're awake and you heard this, you know the signs.
There is a big thing coming and there's not much time, and you would know the signs if you're paying attention. And one of those big things coming is something that we talked about last night on the Davos report, the Solomon report. But we talked about Davos and cryptocurrency and the Great Reset and where they're taking us. Now, that doesn't mean decentralized cryptocurrency isn't the way to go. That just means they're bringing their own centralized cryptocurrency. Now, I have told you guys that I have started up with a business called World Crypto Life, which is not a wallet, but a place to buy a coin that is mined in Wyoming. And that means it's a United States coin. So I have a video here that I think you guys should watch if you're interested in crypto, because I don't think you should get into Bitcoin and Ethereum and other volatile cryptocurrencies like that. I think it makes more sense to get involved with a stable coin like this IMC coin out of Wyoming. So it's not in China, it's not in, I was trying to find the image that shows it's in Wyoming, but that's okay. I haven't been through this in just a minute, but when I first wanted to hear about this and understand it, I said, I want you to send me the whole 22-minute video, and that's what this is. It's a 22-minute video that explains everything so very well, and how you earn income, and why you should want this coin versus doing something else. And this coin is going up in value. So right now you can buy it at 20 cents a coin, but it won't be long before it's going to be 21 cents a coin. And what kind of difference does that make? And that makes a really big difference in how many coins you can buy if you're going to be putting in a significant amount. So for instance, I have already put in $500, and that gave me 2,500 coins. But what that will do when it goes up to 21 cents a coin, I think it's like 23.80. So that's a significantly big difference in how many coins I can buy. And the reason it's stable is because they hold it. See how it says locked? It's locked for 6 months so that people can't come and pump and dump it. So you can't, so that they don't come in and buy it at 20 cents, like it says here, current value 20 cents, and then just sell it at 45 cents a coin, which is what it can be sold at. So here you see that there's 33%. That 33% means that we're 33% of the way to increasing it to 21 cents a coin. And only like 3 days ago, it was at 11%. So this is increasing rapidly. So, I mean, 21 cents a coin is still very inexpensive compared to 45 cents selling, or 46, what it might go up to. It might go up to at that point. But you're going to get less coins. And so why not just do it now? The company is growing fast. And I did a whole video with Eric Carter on why we trust this company, especially because it's in the United States and especially because it's in Wyoming. And that video is here under my videos on my playlist. That's this one with Eric Carter. And I think it's really worth watching because he answers questions about this business and cryptocurrency and why would we go with this coin versus all the other choices of coins out there. And this is a better option for cryptocurrency. And we're all going to have to get a wallet at some point anyway if we want to still have a job and earn currency, because that's what they're going to do with the centralized currency. And you can say, well, I won't be a part of that because God is bigger than that and I don't need it. Well, that may be true, but if you're still working a job where you're getting an income and they say that's the only way to get to your money or currency, are you going to quit your job at that point? Maybe. And that's fine. But I think a lot of people are just going to learn the wallet aspect. And I'm not saying that's the mark of the beast, because I'm not talking using your forearm on your forehead to get that. I think that's going to be more of where they're scanning your eyes just so you can even get on a plane or do anything like that. And there will come a time where we won't be able to utilize these things. But for now, the Bible does say that we are supposed to take care of our families. We are supposed to provide for our families. And so while we're supposed to trust in the Lord, it also says provide for your family and do what's right for them so that they are provided for. So part of that also is gold and silver. And I'm going to keep telling you guys to do this. Please don't wait any longer because the price is going up. We're now at $32.99 for a silver eagle. It was just at like $28 last week. And what we've seen with this whole Robinhood hedge fund deal with the stocks, they might try to do the same thing with silver. And what that means is they're going to pump up probably the paper stocks, the paper futures and what they call ETFs, which is a promise of silver in the future. And if they pump that up and push that, that's actually going to increase the price of silver. It's gone up enough that it put another more than $34. I didn't add $34 to this. It went up $34 just from silver going up. And now I've got over remember when this was like almost the same? I had like $1,700 in silver to $1,600 in gold. Look at this now. It's over $2,000 in silver. I haven't been really adding to that. It's just going up. And then I get to watch it go up. This is not digital gold and silver. They're actually putting it in a vault for me. This is vaulted gold and silver. So it doesn't count the stuff that I vault myself. So now is the time, guys. I don't say this to irritate you or what did somebody say? I was just doing a pitch or something, a business pitch, but it's not. It's to help you guys, and it's to help myself and to provide for my family. This is what I'm saving up so we can build a bus. Everybody thinks that's a really cool idea, but they don't want to hear about gold and silver. This cryptocurrency is so that I can make sure that we have a stable income for when I build that bus. And people don't want to hear about that. When I tell them, well, the cryptocurrency is what's doing it, they want to hear about the bus that I want to build, but they don't want to hear about how I'm going to fund it. Because people have this negative feeling about this, but it's all connected. Everybody's been kind of, getting tired of hearing about the cryptocurrency and the gold and silver, but look at what's going on with Davos and the World Economic Forum. It's all connected. And look what's going on in the market with the shorts on GameStop getting just totally destroyed. It's all connected. And it might push people into more cryptocurrency, which doesn't mean buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or something volatile. Buy a stable coin. This one's in the United States. It's protected better because it's in the United States and controlled here instead of in China, which we don't want to be a part of. Or get your own physical gold and silver. We have plenty to sell. In fact, if you look, we've got a whole bunch coming in this next month. We're going to have tubes of maple leaves. We're going to have tubes of kangaroos, the American eagle again. We're going to have Philharmonic tubes. We've got, I think, a generic. We've got two Krugerrands 2020s and 2021. And yes, that's what silver closed at, but I was just talking about the Silver Eagle specifically. And then we've got tubes of generics. So a whole bunch of inventory is coming in February. And it will sell out fast. You know why people complain that there isn't anything in here that it sells out? Because when it comes, people buy it. So you need to pay attention and buy it when it's there. And if you join 7K Metals, you get it at the best price. Another person complained is, I'm sorry, maybe it's not complaint. They had a concern. Why would they spend $200 or even $500 to buy gold and silver when they could buy it anywhere else? Because we have a lot of benefits you don't get anywhere else. Our products are sold at the best price. You're not going to find, these are not market values right now. I don't think they are. I mean, I'd have to check when the market's open because see how it says after hours. So you got to check when the market's open. But you're not going to get a tube of maple leaf anywhere else, probably at all. But you're not going to get it for that price, and you're not going to get it shipped to you in 3 days. Same with these. It's not going to be the same. In fact, it turns out JM Bullion, they increased the amount that you have to buy before you get the discount. Is anyone paying attention to that? When they want to say, well, why should I pay $200 to sign up? Because you're going to save at least $200 when you're buying silver. If you can't afford to buy silver, then no, you shouldn't sign up. But oh yeah, I'm going to drive my bus not just to Texas, but all over. I'm going to buy it all over. So yeah, and Bill says it went up to 100 before you get the discount. So when people don't pay attention to that, they think that it's all the same prices, it's a wash or something, that they don't want to have to use the money to sign up for this. They're saving more than they realize if they're buying. And you can buy even when we've run out of stuff, even when we've been out. And just ignore the Anubis. Nobody here wants it. That's why they've had these two for sale for like 2 weeks now. But these things, they sell out fast when we have them, but we do have them. We still do have gold and silver for sale. Maybe it's not what you want exactly. Maybe you don't want guns up. Why wouldn't you though? I mean, buy some guns up rounds. I should buy some of those actually. Maybe that's not what you want, but it's still silver. If we're looking at, I need silver today and I need to worry about having it in my possession, we still have it and it's still going to come to you in 2 to 3 days. So I say, quit worrying about the $200, $500 sign up because you're going to find out that it's going to more than pay for itself, even at 500. It's going to more than pay for itself in a year. This is going to more than pay for itself in 3 months probably. If you're actually buying products, it's going to more than pay for itself. Not to mention, we have the wallet where they can put it in a vault for you if you don't have storage, which I also do. This is my bus money. This is my bus fund. So get excited about that, guys, because that's what's helping me. And it can help you too. Okay, so another way I like to help you guys, as you know, is we have raffles in the Discord server. And let me send an invite because if you're not part of this, come be a part of it. Come be a part of the Discord. How much a tube build depends on what you're looking at. We had several tubes here, so I don't know that this price is accurate for right now because it's after hours. These are not, I'm not sure that these are market prices right now. So we're going to have to look on Monday what the prices are for these, and then we can do apples to apples and compare a tube of Philharmonics to someone else. Or this might be changing. I haven't checked. This might be changing. I don't think it is though, because after hours, we just close out the spot price after hours, and I don't think that we change our prices while it's after hours. This usually stays whatever closed out on Friday. Like you said, $27, $27.08. You said we had $27.10 for our closing price. So here is what I do: is I will do raffles so you can have a chance and have a fun chance at trying to win silver and sometimes gold. I don't really do gold much anymore because, you know, the prices. But we've got the Aztec 1 ounce, and we've got only 8 spots. Woo, good thing I paid attention to that. I would have hated to draw out of 10 and totally messed up and got somebody excited or had nobody win at all. So 8 spots for this one. And the price of silver is going up, so do the raffles. They've got to. All right, we've got Scott, we've got Karen, we've got Philip, Patricia, and Philip and Karen and Scott. So here we go. Drum roll. Woo, go. Number 8. Number 8 is great. That's Scott. He's winning a lot. He has been he's got the winning touch going on lately. So come be a part of the Discord. I sent you an invite. Get in on raffles if you want to. Get in on your own gold and silver purchasing by joining this business that will more than pay for itself, and you can earn an income. I think I've earned $27,000 by now. So that's well more than paid for. $26,595. That has, look, to date I've made $750 and we're still in the month of January. So it's more than paid for what I pay for every year. Anyone can do this. Anyone can. Plus there's health insurance if you want. We've got, look, healthcare plan, IRA. I don't really recommend the IRA. I think you should do the wallet instead. But, you know, we've got training on how to talk to people. Super easy. Simple. Let's say simple, but it's very simple. Plus, you get to be on a team of really awesome people, like Karen. She's awesome. You get to be on her team. Yeah, she's doing it, man. But if you don't like gold and silver and you think crypto sounds cool, I got that for you too. Or maybe you want to do both. But with that, guys, that's all I had for today. And watch last night's video on the Davos update. For the first hour, I talk about that, and then NPC, of course, talks about his understanding of Scripture that actually relates to a lot of what we talked about. So please check it out if you haven't. There's a lot of shadow banning, and the first hour, I'm not trying to tell you to buy crypto and gold, so if you don't want to hear about that, that's great. You just get to hear about the so far updates that I had for Davos. Also, I will be on with Zen Garcia on the 10th, which is still a ways away, but just a reminder, I'll be on his channel that night. Probably talking about a lot of the same stuff and why it matters and how it's all connected. So I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. Now's the time to get your gold and silver. Now's the time to get your crypto. Don't wait. Peace. Love you.
You can reject them and continue the way that you are, but you have to do it on the facts. If you are a real member of the truth movement.
Throughout time, man has been influenced by what seems to be two opposing forces, darkness and light, struggling for the control of the souls of mankind. A global epidemic, pandemonium ensues. Search for the truth, don't be apathetic. Pick your side, death or life, wrong or right, blinded with sight. One or the other, yes, it's that black and white. It's not that I'm close-minded, but what I found is not up for debate. It's concrete and solid, truth is absolute. Move toward it, you can't afford to be aloof or waste a single moment. Know that any second our lives could end. Don't pretend or deny that life's not a gift. Don't give in to temptations. Get defense from the enemy, he seeks to destroy you. He purposely will mislead you, keep you from the path. I implore you, stay on it, pray without ceasing. Don't just talk about it, walk it, show it. If you know about God's love, shout it from the rooftops. Investigate, read the Gospels, don't stop. Contemplate, ask yourself important questions. Spark your curiosity, make a search for something more than just the basics. There's no time for delay. The countdown, we're at the crossroads. You need to separate above from the below. You gotta get in control, you gotta let go. You better decide soon before it explodes. You hear the countdown, we're at the crossroads. You need to separate above from the below. You gotta get in control, you gotta let go. You better decide soon before it explodes. There's no room for confusion. Stay awake and be focused. Expose these illusions, rebuke them. Run the other way and refuse them. Make the choice to flee from the enemy. Choose this very day to turn the other way. No one knows the hour or the day that Christ will return. It could happen any moment. Every minute counts, so grab life, own it. Forgive your opponents. Know that we are saved by His grace and not works, but also that faith without works is absurd. Works are just a side effect and a reflection of His power working through you. It's your testimony. One way to tell a Christian from a phony. What part of the body are you serving? Find your place and then work at it, own it. Don't be afraid to be bold through Him. Build upon the rock, attack in your favor. Every breath you take is a gift to behold, and every step we take is one that's bestowed. Quiet your soul, you are not alone. Before you were born, you were already known. You were made with a purpose and a plan, created by the great I am. You hear the countdown, we're at the crossroads. You need to separate above from the below. You gotta get in control, you gotta let go. You better decide soon before it explodes. You hear the countdown, we're at the crossroads. You need to separate above from the below. You gotta get in control, you gotta let go. You better decide soon before it explodes.